everyone. We will be waiting a couple of minutes just to get people in here, and I can actually announce it on Discord. I just thought that no one was live, so I was like, I might as well stream a couple of hours. It was like, my usual like ending time, so it's not going to be lasting long. I'm opening my Seaman as well now, and we can just start queuing. No problem. Out my ads. Let's start the ads now, and then we can start in a couple of minutes. Let's do the daily. Let's see if we can get more rewards. I don't know if there are more rewards, but we need 1100 more points. We got a really rough day here. And we didn't even recover it with these points here, but 1100 to go. Hopefully we are going to, like, was it yesterday? We got like 6 games, we got like 600 points, but we got really lucky, or like we only got first and seconds. But if we can get like 300 points this stream, it will be hopefully like plus 300, not negative 300, but plus 300 is probably the goal of the stream. I watched some Dota before this, and I watched some other stuff on the side as well. That is why that is not only the reason why I didn't announce the stream, by the way, but I do watch esports. I'm not following it like I used to, but I'm like TI, for example, the international is like the main tournaments. I can follow that. Is it a pond? Yeah, there's a pond here. But soon, yeah, it doesn't seem that good for us. Okay, there's the Riichi here. Very fast start here. Yeah. I think we kind of just have to push the 2 near the 1 scout after 5, so our hand is completely dead after the 5, so, and we might not even have enough save towers to pull out, and we might have a okay hand, but now we have enough save towers for sure. We have the 1 source 1 P5, so no. Oh, the white is safe. We are east on 10, but this depends on 3 has 2 towers left, but it's surely good enough. This 7 so or this 1 month. It's probably the 1 month for us, to be honest. Yeah. No, the 1 month passes well. You can go 1 into 2 pin. Oh, they were tempe. Oh, they did have Ronitze then, okay. They almost had Ronitze, but they have the 2 AKs here for basically 5,000 points. But this was a turn 1 C, by the way, so they definitely wanted to go Ronitze, and then they probably killed the AK5 man, and then they didn't want to go Ronitze anymore. I think that is what's happening, because the Ramen C wouldn't make much sense Even with like 3900 auto scale, I wouldn't recommend seeing the German uh, there. Unless you have a lot of bad saves, but you usually want to draw towers first. And there is even some chance that you pull the towers yourself and get a Tamaton, or not a Tamaton, you get a Riichi in. If that has two AK, you can technically just go, you can just win faster, I guess, but it's really not necessary unless it's like a muscle one, but it's not. And the core rate is low, so it's definitely was going to be on each, but they drew the AK5 man and then decided, especially against the Riichi, to still go for a faster hand. And unlucky for Kamitsa though, because a lot of tasks got pushed after the Action to Riichi. Another one, so our hand is not really going anywhere here. Was it a 1 3 pin Tashi? Like on inside room I'm not tracking Tashis at all, but or like I'm passively tracking it, or like and like if I see it, like I of course remember it, but I'm not focusing that much on the hand here. Uh, the hand is pretty much dead anyway, especially because the dealer is open here. Uh, like it's too hard to really contest this, especially if we push on middle towers. They can just see and just be faster. Basically, you have like a 1 into 3 pin card and then perhaps an 8 pin card, but we will be like not even faster if we got like the 8 pin here and Shimota, ChunmanTV and do the 4 is perfectly fine here. I think we should just cut the Tuso before it deals in. You can let them fight. If they see the Tuso, they're also closer to dealing in. Let's not cut the East. Like, if we deal in on the Shikoku, we are... we are... like a Master One. Master One type of deal in. Spicy fight, man. Especially the Aka. Now we have the East against the second Riichi. You have like the 1 pin 1 suns, which is pretty good as well. It's actually double 1 suns. And Sotokawa and Tsuchiya across. 7 so push. Yeah, we can just cut a 6. We don't mind them cheering for tempo. We can just let them have a 3-way barrel. 7 here. Interesting. It's mostly not tempo then. Yeah, they don't want to fight, and nah, it's just way too insane to to see that. The hand likely won't go to Rukoku. That is like the bad here. There's the Shimo on the 4-7 for the Nomi or the Riichimo. To be small, to be exact. I'm not sure if I would push this Akatora for the Draman. I'm not sure. If it has steel in chance against the dealer here on the right, I probably would fold. Hey, Fluffy. You're in every single stream. I didn't even really announce the stream and you're still in here. mm, like this 8 pin here is some degenerate cost me waiting for 2 months. This 8 pin is trying to get like an east and then go Honitsu, but like we have to guess wins here. Honitsu, nah, we just have to cut the north. Like if we put an east, then perhaps, but like then south bear is too weak, and then this Visor is next to the Dora as well. So like we ought get like a pinful hand here. There is some Cheetoids out as well. What do you actually prefer? Like my pair, The 5-minute delay, how high level gameplay, or the big card say to without delay. Uh, well, what do you prefer actually? Always prefer to no delay, lol. Yeah, we are East something here. Like, if we do like a 4 or 5 pin, there is sometimes a run Pico, but now we have a Suchi trap on the 7, but like the hand is still kinda weak. We don't have Tora, but we have Tora acceptance here. Hey, time Mikos. Skip that one. I usually don't get a lot of like Japanese names in my chat because I'm not simming in the. I'm not like I'm mostly focused on like the EU and like NA time slots and like the Brazilian kinda, but they speak Portuguese. But good to see you here for the first time. I'm Saint 2 here. Hopefully ranking up to Saint 3. I'm 8 on, or like I reached 8 on in Ho, or like in Tenhou, but I did rank to 7 on twice basically. Um, so I would be say that I'm one of the stronger players who streams currently. I think Simo is also quite strong. Hmm, I don't know who really like I'm not there when like I'm not on Twitch when I'm on the other hours. Um, this tune is kinda not what we wanted to put there. The 36 pin is now also kinda toast. One pin, but they didn't see it, but they certainly they does it. Mm, I think we are just way too stuck on the tune here. Like I don't think we can really push the tune against Stoyman. Although like they didn't really see here with the 6-7. I don't think. Yeah, just the 8-man, and then we can tune Donkey, or we can just Gaten the hand. Like if we counter Rakuhai, there's still like the right second left and the tune, but like we don't have any Feru and wait, they just pushed it. Oh my god, what is this? A master one? No, it's not a master one. I don't know if Torment is Tempai. I almost doubt that Torment is Tempai, to be honest. And 14% you in it. It's of the Tora. Like we will be just calling 258 is fusion. That's a stammer. Like yeah, there's like a 3-pin KB here. So like the weight is pretty okay-ish, but like the fusion and just the fact that we can touch Stoyman, probably just like the fusion is okay. It's just like the Kamicha push the tune that we are free to push the tune. Otherwise we would just try to get Katen. Or like we basically get Katen here. We can hide a Shima or like they are also Tempeh here. What is it? This is like a Sionko is or no? It's like just the Thunder Pinfood to Aka want not the Tora but 6-9 it was impossible to toss. Luckily, we didn't drop the 9. I don't know when they were Tamerton, but they could have been Tamerton very long. But I should have just known that with this team proof that they just have a Mangan there. Like the team was so bad. It was such a beta to push there. Like sometimes you can put people on like a master one rank with like high tier in race, but like sometimes like in Ho they would definitely have the Manga on there, but I don't read that much in. I'm not reading that much in Jade. It's just like it's backfiring. Like it's my sanity is also going way down if I read too much into the into that. We have a 2, 3, 4, 8 pin temper, and then of course the white dragon. And You have two Akatora. The Tora is pretty hard to do, so it's pretty comfortable. Whose Shimotsu is in as well, which is interesting because like if they have a thunder, hopefully it doesn't happen again. What happens? That we deal in, like because Shimotsu is open. Uh, what do we want? Yeah, like the two-pin isn't better. You can get some upgrades, 7-pin C for example, but you're kind of stuck here. No, no, on the painful way. Yeah, it's that sick from double Mahjong there. Yeah. The upgrades are also better, I think, on the Sabo. We just really have to cut the honors here. Like we, Dorman can just spawn that, but we have like a ton of territory here. We just have to ditch the. It's actually better if they have a Honitsu here, but we will be feeding them the Rakuhai here. Skip. 19 isn't IT. Like we want the Thunder Tower here, of course. And we really have to get rid of the honors quite soon. There's just no doubt about it. The 6 month probably a C, like 12 pin, also probably just a C. Because we have like 7-7, or like we have um 3900 with Tora acceptance here. We still need, well, like we don't need one more save, but we, oh no, oh no. The thing is, the social seems pretty safe, but like, it's just kind of scarfed here. Like it's, like if we get like the Riemann here, I think we kind of have to just boost it. Like we can go 8-0 or like 7-0, but like it doesn't do anything for our hand. Like Constancy or Ramen, I think we kind of have to take this, but we're losing out on Tora acceptance. And are we dealing in again? Like we're losing out on Tora acceptance, but I don't think leaving the 4 hanging is that good. Although we push the 1, so the 4-man is half Suchi. I think there are also like if we get another 6-man or if we get like a 5-8 here, we might be trying to snipe the 6-man again, but we would have sniped the 6-man regardless basically. But what's the other side? Wait. You're trying to snipe the 6-man here. Should it be treated the other way? KP 5 beam. We kinda knew that it wasn't being out. There aren't any Suchis left. The 4-7-man. And there's some Sosu, I guess. Okay, the deal in there on the no. Oh, they have an Dora there. They should have just got like a 6-man. Like they certainly have a 6-man across. Like we know that they have a 6-man. Like just pushing like a Kape Tau when like there are no Suchis left isn't that great to be honest. Or like you know that it doesn't deal into the ramen. Basically everything died. Perhaps the 258-man was still no. We pushed the 8-man. No, the 258 was dead as well. But was it like 18 Suchis there? I don't know, but the Suchi count was extremely high. Like perhaps a Sosu 2-5 or something. 5-8, but it was like sort of Kawa. Mm. I think it's way too like if they are not tempeh like the 6-man is just better, right? Feeding us. Our hand like this 5-man isn't doing much. This 5 so it's actually better than this 5-man. But we should have got the 5-man. But like the hand is just like whatever, right? Like we are almost skipping the right second here as well because our hand is so incredibly bad. I would usually got like the 1-2-man, but like there's just no point in trying to upgrade the hand, which is like so bad. The 9-man definitely helped here. The Sabo 2000. Tito is nah, I don't think Tito is an idea here. Like if we had like two access with Santa Chunsan perhaps, but my hand is actually progressing here, but the 3-man one Scott is just very sad. But we can definitely pawn here. Like the hand is such pain here. We have Esant and we do have Tour acceptance, which is nice, but it's 3-man one Scott. We are down, or like we are 2 now, but ideally we have like 10k more, of course. Um, we could have had 10k less as well. Like that was a real possibility because of the Riichi on the left. You just need to get like the no uh whatever. The Dreamer might be better with the AK drop, but uh, I don't know. If we get the Dreamer, I think we take the 3-pin weight, but not the Riichi. Uh, like we can go 1-2-man in the worst case scenario here, but like if we get the 3-pin, we probably go 1-2-man instead of the double move to G6-pin. It's totally fair. But for now we are still chilling here at East London with horrible shapes. The 6-pin can't be pushed in any case anyway. Nah, no, it's Scarf, but it's just Tempai. That's a 3-pin. Very funny, but we can't really push. The 7-pin is just safe here. There is some chance to run Kami tournament on the 5 here. It's just like that the 7 is safe here. Like it's just the 7 is safe. And if you deal with the 4 with its indicator, we're also not going to be that happy. But I'm really wanting to cut a 4 here. 2, 3. I think we are stuck until Rikuku here. I think we are really stuck until Rikuku. It's a Nomi hand as well. It's tough between the future and 5-8, but just because we can run Torment as well, we'll keep Cookies with the scuffed place again today. Cookies, if you just donate, I can seem less, and then I can rest more, and I can make less scuffed plays, you know? Think about it. Like my whole gameplay wasn't that bad, right? Yesterday, or like the yesterday's theme was pretty bad, as well as the double Hansan one was pretty bad. You could have kept tune instead of the 9-pin, but because Kami's are open, the honors are just less variable, or like they are way easier to use here on Kamitas, and that is kind of the thing though. Me being here is already flow pushing the theme, but more to the ones. You don't want cream towers, cookies. Uh, like our hand is pretty okay, but like we might not be fast enough here. Okay, that is pretty good. We can just got the 2-pin here. Like we pulling the east is still pretty good here. Yeah, it's some Toiter out if we go the east here actually. But so does any other pair basically. Um, we basically have to pawn for so 1-man here, unfortunately, because Kamitsa is just way faster than us. I don't know if they're Tempeh and 16 Tate, does she? Mm, it's like not that a lot. There's a lot left here for Kamitsa, so I might as well put them on Tempeh. But Rom, no Rom. The 1-4 throw is not that good. We can't take it. It's just, everything is so it's just kind of scuffed. Like everything is just kind of scuffed here. We just sprayed that Tournament Tears into Kaimitsa, but I don't know if Kaimitsa is pushing. They are thinking way too long for a push. But we can club 1 into 2 and then we will see what we have, and we have minus 4k. On the 2 pin, oh, it just sounds so cool. Wait, is it, yeah, F, almost a Paimon as well. Almost a Paimon on the 1 chance here, but like we are not pushing the 2 pin if we don't have to. Oh no, we are getting full of R&B. We don't have a dealership left. It's so wrecked here for us. We need like 2 Mangans here. Uh, like even if you're playing Samma here, it's not doing much. Like the Samma factor is it's not like working here. He needed to play Samma earlier. Just ditching all the honors. Like we kind of need a massive painful hand. Uh, so we really, even with the North isn't that good. There is some chance that there are like 10 landsons here on the right, and that Kamicha deals in for like 26,000, but like it's such a large gap. Like if they were like 10k above me, but like they have like 26k on me, so they need to run like very hard here, and they only have 1 AK because they dealt in with it. But this is, I don't know if it's good or not. I can't really judge it. But at least there's a repeat. So we have 1 more hand. Like if we need like 2 Han here, like we might force Onitsu, but it might be still Onitsu, but we really need to pull an Ono. You need to pull a Rakuhai that is. Yeah, there's really nothing else. So maybe some cheat or needs for more value. Like it's just goes around. Like it's just horrible here. Like we have a easy 2k here, but it honestly doesn't do much. It doesn't even put us into like the Mangon Sumo range. Hey, Dog Slayer, you're just joined in time to see a 4th place here. While playing some. We are trying to get a Chito Chonitsu here. But the south is just a pawn. Yeah. The south, like the west is will be also pre-pawned. Uh, that is interesting. We can actually skip the west here. Uh, we can't really skip this though. Yeah, like I tried to get more value, but like the 2 so Sabo is just ultra bad after we skip, and then like we kind of need a south as well for the value. Uh, no, we don't have. We have a Bakuhun here. Disaster. We don't even want to run Kamicha here. I guess we can run Toyman, but it's like it puts us like in some kind of Mangan Sumo range. But like it's not a great one because it's basically only Mangan Sumo on the dealership, or when there's a Riichi stick in the middle. We need more points here. We actually have a good hand here. I think we I think we would have skipped on Kamcha for the 2k. We might have just cheated for 7. I think we would have just cheated instead of rond the Kamcha there. Yeah, the sounds cool, perhaps. Like we need another pair though. Like it's kind of like we need like the 7p. And yeah, I think we can see Makiri this. The 5 pin isn't the best flow though, but that's still technically needs like the AK5. Like the chance that we get the 9 star here. Oh, pretty slim. Like if we get a 6 star, it's also pretty bad here, to be honest. Like if we win, it does put us inside Mahjong Sumo range. The 9 star is cooked here. The tune is good. We can like Tora Tanki here. We can even see for the 3-9 because we basically need to win 2 hands here. No, the 6 star, but the 6 star is not what we want anyway. But it would be tempered, yeah. Oh no. Like we need some points here because we need to be among consumer range because otherwise it's just ultra bad for us. Yeah, we need to not deal in to Simotsa. I don't think Simotsa has even enough on the Sumo. 17 touch left. I think we are cutting the 9 here and then we trying to get the Itzy instead. Or we should have got the Tune. Yeah, perhaps the Tune card is better. But we kind of want the Tune, right? We do believe in the Tune on stream. No, no, this feels that bad. No, no. Mm, yeah, this sounds good. Yeah, mm, like I just don't see like we need 2 hands, and it's going to be kind of scuffed, but like I don't know if it's impossible, but like there's sounds cool on pack on the 567. Yeah, like but this sounds cool. Like I don't think this one is better. Like I think this one is worse than the last one. Uh, I think we got a Vampy. It's close between the 9 man, but I think the 8 man is still good for the headless. I think the headless, Uncle Headless is still pretty good with the 8 man. Like ideally we throw like the 5 man or the 6 pin here. But I think the 8 man for the headless here is pretty good as well. Ideally we also have the Thunder pin through. We need that AK5. If we get the AK here, we have to cheer it. We will have to cheer it. Uh, if it's a single one, if it's a normal one, it's kind of tough because like Thunder Tora isn't really enough here. It doesn't put us inside of one consumer range. But if we get like 2 AKs instead, or 2 Toras instead, and then there's some school on top, like it's 7-7, and then you can easily escape 4. But it's just kind of rough. We at least I'm just disconnected here, but there is some chance that we have a West extension, but basically we need to win the next 2 hands for the West extension. Like if anyone else wins, we don't get the West extension here. Uh, so we might just have to try to see some tiles here on the left because our hand is quite slow now. Like hopefully like there are some repeats and then they don't calm each other for like 12k, but nah, we can just got the 9. We are not taking the east something. It's not doing anything here. We can just got the 9 here, and it's kind of bad. Imagine tilting in on the 17 though. Imagine. We might have a Thunder Tutora, but we might also be just death after deal in, or like he'll be death after deal. We didn't get. We just need to run like the double Tora or something. Like it's kind of not enough. We kind of need a Tora, or we need to direct hit here on Shimotsa. We can actually run Kamitsa for the extension. Like we can't skip. Like skipping is we can't really skip. Like we just need to win next hand as well. Like We just need to win the next hand as well. At least they are below 30k, but like if anyone wins, especially we are not getting a west extension. The west extension does allow us to be east into the west extension, which is pretty cool considering the scores. Just extra points, basically. And not we don't really care about the Oyakabri with their scores. We have a solid hand here. For sure. Tora card here on the right. Interesting. If please disconnect. Like if they just disconnect, it would be so much easier. We really want to get rid of the whites. Let's hopefully it doesn't get bombed. Just disable calling because there's nothing that we can call. The Faru here, sister Tora. Skip. No. Oh no. Hopefully they don't have enough, but they just got an e-spear. They must be like hopefully they don't have enough value, but we are probably just stealing into that, or like we are not trying to dot, or like of course we are not going to touch that. Um, uh, no, disaster. It has to be Hanuman if they decide to deal in. I guess you can as well force here because. Yeah, I guess you can as well force here. It's half suits here as well. And if he get like an upgrade here in the upper pinch, which is pretty dead, we can go 7 so. And then try to get the pinch through. There's not, we don't have to think, like we just have to push here and we are dead. Yeah, stupid game. Stupid game. The disconnected player even got second there. Minus 250 points. I have to run ads. Sorry for that, but we just farmed a fourth, so we have to run ads. It's just like it was just COVID. There was really nothing that we go to, and before we get a C rank, but I don't think we have a C rank. There is a B plus rank here and a disconnected player. But, yeah, it's like we don't really need to take Maka because we are basically only getting S ranks unless we have a first place, but then it doesn't matter. But like it's just like confirmation that we played okay, but we kind of know that already. That's probably also the reason why you're watching me. Um, hopefully you're not getting screwed over this time. Master 1, Master 2, Master 3 here. And we have to perhaps an outside hand. The outside hand looks actually quite good at Santa. The Santa looks actually quite good here. Until the 16. We can just keep it close, to be honest. But we are probably keeping the one so here. If we, yeah, there are some chance to get outside hand, but now with the 5 man, we are probably just going for full efficiency, and then probably end up on the Cyber 1 pin south here. We are just cutting the one for the 7 man, creates a run gun here. Uh, we don't really care about the sunscreen. We don't really want to keep this spell. Uh, just fixing the ramen here. You have 2 pairs which only upgrade with an anchor here, basically. I think we got the 9 here. We are not close. We just farmed the 12, but we have 1346 points. We just ate a 4. And we got like minus 1100 points in this horrible stream here. Uh, Let's not force Sansuku. But we were 700 points away, or like less than 700 points. But now we need like double of that because of the fourth streak that one stream. I was playing 2 games at once on that stream, but it honestly didn't matter. Or like it's not the reason why we lost that, like for 4 places. We perhaps we could reduce it to 3, but there wasn't really that much that we could do. We want to succeed in one pin sometime, but with 2 Toras here, like we just like if we pull an uncle here, it's fine. We go one pin here, and then play 5 slightly stronger blocks, but the dealer Riichi does kind of ruin the hands. Like if we get E something here, we can pull. I don't mind pushing this one. Right? Shouldn't you in, hopefully. Like, but it's definitely a tough push from two something. Especially like if you like the one beam was tough to push, but now it's Suchi. The green is pretty safe here as well. And we are basically dead, or like the hand is basically toast. There is some Katen, uh, but not on this tree. And our hand is dead. Our hand is dead on the sleeping, so we might as well house for. Try to not deal into like Chikoku donkey here. Uh, they actually does deal in the Dream. There's just no point in take any chance on like Chikoku. That is also why I hate the Chikoku donkey. Because like some hands like this can just fold out without ever pushing the green tracker. But we kinda have to push it now. We have like the upper social looks, or like 7 star looks pretty good now. We only have 1 troll left anyway. Like there are a lot of candidates, but the social, the 7 is probably best. I don't like this G of Kamitsa. Don't know really why. Or like I guess they denied the height, but with 2 Riichis, you don't really need to deny the height. Plus they sometimes also just steal into each other, but 3-6 and a 6 pin here. It's a Nomi here actually on the right. Nomi on the Tilo. Also at least 1 Scout. I don't like that too much. Like our hand can easily fight, and then there's a chase there as well. Like it's just very naive to think that everyone will vote against the Tilori. Like if the hand is bad, you just don't GG basically. Or like if you have like a Kansan 6 Nomi, which is at least 1 Scott as well. Like it's so marginal, even with the Riichi. Uh, He'll be just losing 1k here. We have a 4th bill, so we can just got the 3 so because it doesn't have that much acceptance. Like the 4 so is like the biggest backfire, but we also have to keep G-Deutsch in mind. We don't have a. I think it's 1 pin. Like the 4-man creates a ramen here as well for the with the 5-man card for the 1-4. We can fix a ramen here though, and then we have a rankan and a ramen here, and then we will take the sushi trap here on the 2 pin, which is very good with the 1 pin already in our pawns. The hand is set here. On the 6 pin is an upgrade, I guess, but there aren't like any other tiles really that we would consider keeping. Even the 3 pin, like on the AK5 pin, we might got a 1 pin instead to look in the AK, but I'm perfectly happy to play the Rankan and uh, try to get the Ramen final weight. The 2 pin is still very good. We can just got 3 and 2 1. Like there's no point in getting each with the constant 2 pin over ramen here. Uh, there is an interesting card. Um, the 1 pin is actually better. We should have got the 1 pin into the 3 pin, not the other way around. Because you can see the 4 pin for Tandao Aka. You can technically get Thunder, so I missed that route. I should have kept the 3 pin, and then the 4 pin is Thunder basically on the, if you saw the right side as well on the 4-man here. I missed that, but you can do better in your own games. Let's see if they just Sotokawa. We did got an entire block here, like the 130 and do the 3-1 here. Luckily they didn't gonna wait. But we have one more Tora for the 5200. The 1-mans look very, oh no, the 1-4-man doesn't look good across. But we won't be tuning into the 1-4-man at least. What do they have? It's almost like 1-4-man guaranteed there, isn't it? Well, it almost can't be much else there. Bellissimo. And we didn't even hit the Ura here. Like, this is like why we are not Saintry, because we can't hit the Ura. Like, we are just not, we don't have enough skill to get Saintry here. Like, every Celestial also locks sector way to Celestial. Not all of them, but you really need to have a lot of patience. And you really have to squeeze every single mountain to get to Celestial because the fourth penalty is so big. Like if I am reaching Saintry, I will be adjusting the playstyle as well because the fourth is like it's still pretty bad in Saint 2, but I'm not playing full fourth avoidance, which I probably still should. I'm trying to still play a bit normal, but uh, just like trying to get like to the sub 10% you're in club with less wins is probably the way to rank up to Celestial, but I'm far from that anyway, but just something to consider. You're probably going to get an East Donkey here. You can just go to 17 into whatever. You can choke the honors as well. Especially we have to get the East Donkey, and then if we don't get it, we might as well choke the Taos, especially against that. They can just have a normal, like they can just have a, like we have all the Rakuhais for them, so they must have one of those styles as as spare. So like we are kind of stuck. We are kind of stuck here. We can definitely try to push the dragons, but the East is just not really that great. They can have an uncle as well, so we should be careful about that. But if we get like the 6 row, I don't think we are going to dodge tournament, but we can fold out now. Now we have a solid reason to just fold out. Um, Ronda? No, they don't Ronda. The 5 so. It'll be still difficult. We kind of need tournament to fold out to really push our hand. Um, should it should have passed, right? Or I think it should have passed. Or like it's now also Kade, but if we deal in on the 9, so we are definitely not no. The clean is safe. But it's kind of scarf. Wait. But it's still kind of scarf because like we know the Diamond has a Rakuhei. If they have the Wijs, we can't pawn. If they have the East, we can't win on the East donkey. Like our hand is like we can put. I don't mind this too, so right? Or do we? Nah, we don't mind this too, so. But we have to think about what we will do next, and I don't think we can really. mm, I just don't think there's a future for this hand because we know that Torment has one Rakuhai there, and then we basically can never win. Can never win if they have Rakuhai. Like I don't mind this 3, but like I just don't think there's any chance for our hand. There's just no future for the hand. It's so sad. Uh, there's just no future. Uh, like Like if we couldn't read Toyman's hand, we might have tried, yeah, but there's just absolutely no point. And Decimo, which is actually quite good for us. So we don't lose more points. I didn't see much pick up, but they still got a fake Mangon here with the Uratura. But the monster was just way too much to push there. Uh, also because we knew the other suits were pretty clear as well, and the honors were with Toyman. Uh, you have a solid hand here. Uh, we will see if we get Thunder or the Tura, or perhaps neither. Like sometimes those games feel either very easy or just very rough, and that is really not how we want to play. Uh, or like that is not the results that we want to have. Uh, rough first. But a lot of games have been pretty free, to be honest. Like if you look at my last 100 games, it's still only 16 fours, and you see like 1, 2, 3, 4, 9 in the last 50, so only 7 in the other 50. Uh, so it's like we can't be complaining about the stats. It just takes a little bit longer to rank up. Uh, is a keeper, so we don't really care about the pair, but I think the four-star float is still okay. We were over 5,000. Yeah, Fluffy, we were. Uh, but there was also 8 ton on her, on Tenhou, Fluffy. And we are not 8 ton anymore. Like, you lose points to gain some points. Or you watch streams. Your choice. Uh, your choice. What is the best role here? I think like a 6-man is pretty good. Like, I don't know if the Torah is that good here. Or like the Torah is always really good, but I'm not sure if that's the best role here. But you're kinda screwed here. Kinda screwed. Like 6 into 5, so keeps your hand alive. Like, but I think that's the only way. Like, there's just nothing else. 6 into the AK. If you get like a Rankan here or anything, we might be able to contest it. But not too worried about this AK, but definitely like how are we going to complete the hand with only 118 left? Yeah. And there's the second Riichi, and we are kinda screwed now, but we still can push it out, so it's pretty okay. We might Sam the Dora, but not that. It's probably better off not Samming the Dora. We didn't feel cool like on this also. One Dora, and um, this is such a like this weight is so like you can easily upgrade this shape as well. Like I probably would have not reached that to be honest, but they have extra full on the 9-man, I guess. But like you can upgrade that so easily. Uh, uh, with the 8 pin as well next to the Dora. It's just like those master ones like to just reach anything. Yeah, the extra full. But you want Han instead of full. And you kind of want a good weight as well. I guess they were waiting on the AK on the 5-man as well. Kind of painful to to drop the double E's here, but we kind of have to. The 9-mans are dead. The 9-mans are dead. And the 1-pins are also pretty dead. You can cut the 8-man and then try to fist for the 3-pin. Because on the 7-man we can use the AK instead of the 789. Like it's just easier when you have a lead because we don't have to win the hand and they can just steal into each other and then we are still first. Hopefully. I think we're also cutting the 1-pin very soon, but not yet. We can cut it now, of course. It's social heavy here on the right, but I'm not sure if it's a flush yet. Yeah, I need kind of more information, but at least Stormen has a Rakuhai. Think we just assume Akiri this. Um, oh my god, no, oh my god. Oh, so painful. Oh my gosh, come on, what the heck? And do the Sansaku and then of course the +2 AK as well, like it's on the console. Well, like we saw the 9-pin Datashi, but it was a 7-pin into the 9-pin Datashi. So like if it was just a 9-pin Datashi, perhaps the console 6 is more sauce, but oh, it's actually Master 3. But in Zaytum, I'm not putting people on the Sansaku or the Ichis at all. Like we knew it wasn't Ich, or like Ich was pretty unlikely. The Sansaku was definitely still alive with one Tora, but just having two Akatea as well for the 7/7 just like it's too stupid. Especially in Zaytum. Like if it's home, fine, we are just stealing in, but in Zaytum we are not expecting that, and we are certainly not playing around that. Uh, we will probably go 9-9 and just get Thunder pin through here. Hopefully we connect to the 4 pin with the Tora, or just perhaps a 5 or anything that's next to the 4 pin. Or we have the Longden K here, and there's a Riichi. He can technically fight it, but he just stepped into like 7/7 and the Ipotsimo. Oh my god, is it Sananko? No, it's not Sananko. With the Ipotsimo on the Takame. Are we pulling? It's Vito. Um, but we don't have Ferru besides well, like we don't have Ferru besides Riichi, and we didn't even get the bots. We don't even hit the Ura here. They dropped us for 7,700 and they only refunded 3,200 or 3,500, I guess, for this win. We got scammed, yeah. I think the Ono pools are still pretty good. The Rakuhai pools are pretty good. The terminals aren't great anyway. Yeah, now I have like what triple Yakuhai here and Gaswind Pier. We pull us south. No. Hopefully we are not pull. No. No. We just got like the perfect roll here, but like like that's a Riichi now. It's definitely a way to fight here. Like we probably should fight it. But we can just vote out as well, like yeah, we probably want to just vote out. like like we got like a turn to reach here, but like you're still complaining about this. Yeah, I think it's just done so. Yeah, just we should have just voted out with Kamputsu way earlier. Not taking the risk on the East Chikoku Tanki. The only way to deal in now is if you misclick. Wait, no, wait, we got the 6-man already, yeah. Our hand is dead. Wait, the 9 also passed. Yeah, the 9, and yeah, but the hand is cooked. Yeah, yeah, we are not even trying to get Kate in here. Cheetoids, nah, no way. No, really, does it say here? I guess you can see the e-pods for the e-something, but the greens aren't even. The greens aren't pushable. We denied high tier as well as the e-pods. Yeah, is it too much? Like, like half of my hand is safe. Like, it's almost everything is guaranteed safe here. Let's not deal in. We can do the 3-man for the high day skip. We would have. They actually had a clean anchor, and they could have just Tama too. I think the Tama turn, but they can easily Hanuman. I'm a bit conflicted about that hand. Because if they just manga roll me or Toyman, or even first place, like they are just back into business. Because like the worst case scenario is that they just get a 3,000 points technically, and they are still needing a Mangan, and you can just confirm your Mangan by Tama, and it's a 36 as well. So it's not the best shape. It's not the best ramen, and then you can also get Ipeko. I think they had two Tora. Did they have a full Mangan already or not? If they only had 5 2, definitely just Riichi, but they had 2 Toras and an Aka, I think. So I think they could have Tamad and just guarantee the 8k and perhaps get the 12k in certain scenarios as well. Interesting hand now. Oh, that is bad. Like Dominus is faster, but we definitely have a shot at winning the hand. Or like, depending on the draws, of course. The easiest was the time that we are going to cut. This Aka is kind of annoying. Like, if we didn't have like the Aka here, we would have just gone straight for the Honitsu. Oh no. No, we can't pawn that. Are we getting in on the Aka? 6 pinte, Tassi. No. Okay, it passed. We are also cheatoids something, but we definitely don't want the cheatoy here. Manhorn. We rather get just a pawn into the ramen. That is probably no, no. I don't know. Like, I don't think we have a choice. I don't think we have a choice other than to just take the. I'm way more happy on this 8-man because like Toyman doesn't have it. Like I think it's still in the wall, to be honest. Akatsap is tedious. Pure Queen. My Chun Donkey would have won here. Ah, there it is. They should have just read the manhorn. Like, they should have just read the manhorn, and then they wouldn't deal in here. We didn't get the Baiman. But we don't the right person here. Or easy hand again, hopefully. We don't want it. Nah, we don't want this at all. We just hate the Benson so much. Triple or like, but triple concern here. But the hand is definitely it's not that bad, although it's can definitely be slightly better. German is mad about Honitz, so they try to do the same thing now. If you can't beat them, join them with Honitz. The man's Honitz. I think we're trying to choke the 7-man. If we go like a 6-man, we might even got a Rankan here. Yeah. It's a dealer Riichi as well. Otherwise, we probably. I don't know. Perhaps 9-man, the carters. We will be skewed after the 9-man draw because the same styles are in the monster suits here, and it's not the best styles here on the right. I think the Iman is still the best here. Like, we know that the East didn't get pawned. Like, if the East pass, which is just a massive like factor here as well. Like, if the East were not like if they didn't pass it, then the Honitsu can still be like a Hanuman, and then the 3-man is more. We probably would have pushed the 3-man way earlier. Then in that case, we have like 7-8-man into the Nakatsuchi, into the Suchi, 7 so here, skip, 8-man, and then 3 so, and then we should be good to go. For the remainder, there's another East. Still some Kaiten chances, but not that likely. It's I guess if we get like the 16C here. Hey, Tao, Curtis, would you rather 7 so or 5 beans first? I think with early 9 so, probably the 7 so, but without it, the 5 bean for sure. Kamita has the high take, can we deny it? Like, we can't feed anything to Shimosa that they can see, or like, it will probably get roamed anyway. Can we pawn? Give me the pawn, Tormen. Give me the pawn. Give me the 8 so. Tormen 8 so. KP 8 so. Okay, it didn't happen. 5-6 and here isn't it Itsu? No, it's just it's a Nomi. They like the Nomis here. And then the Aka with the Toto. It was Toto Nitsu actually with the Aka. So it was Hanuman. But the weight was just ultra bad. That's Kami's weight was worse, like, but they have to get points there. But I think it's kind of just bad hand building if you're stuck on a Nomi, Ichinomi Penson there. Like, I don't know if what they drew or what they could have done better. But if you're stuck on a Tidorichi on a Penson, with no value, like, you probably should have just tried to get more value, you know. Uh, especially when you drop the East for the Richita. Just going to Sakigiri the Tora. I guess the one so still has Uka here with the 2 total, and then technically we can eat this with one open hand. But we are probably just counting the one right here. And then we are looking for like a 3-5 pin for the Sansoku. Well, we still need a pair. We still actually need a pair because we got a one. Yeah, wait. Was the one so a mistake? Nee, the one so was kind of useful here. Yeah, the one so was kind of a mistake. Hij deed mij shapes wrong. I did read my shapes wrong. Yeah. Are we fighting this? This got a Dora, but we should have been Tempai here on the 3-6 month, to be honest. And we played well. Okay, we didn't die. That's like Ipatse totsing. We unfortunately the 3-6 is horrible here, but I think it's just better. We basically Stampin AK here, but it's like the way they scope it here, but like there doesn't we can't really fault, you know. But you got yeah, I would got the 7 pin there for the 4 pin has more thunder out as well. He would have Shimoed if he I don't know what if he would have that in earlier. We still don't have good save tiles here. We have like the Teriso and then kind of like the Nakasuchi, but we run there and we snipe here. Basically, this is the fight for first as well. Like if they win, they might get first. If we deal in, we might also get second. You know, it's was a pretty bad one so card, I must say. It's really like a thunder minus cards. But I did my shape wrong. I thought I just like the pay card. I just didn't calculate the shapes. Or like I did two choices like perfect because we wouldn't have a pair. We don't have a pair after the if we draw two so there after the one so card. It's but it seems to be a very easy hand here. We did miss a Vesper or a 9 so pair, but chances are that we only know me 8-man Kansan here. But we can upgrade quite easily. Well, like it's not the easiest upgrade, but now we have an easy ramen. We aren't guaranteed to have Raku on Tempai, but we have a ramen here. It's and what is a competition? It's a Hanuman run. If we turn into a Hanuman, we should try to touch the Hanuman. So we can keep. We have a 6-0 here. The 4-7 looks pretty good now. The 4-7, so they shouldn't roll me here on the left, or like they can roll me for 12k, but 12k is good for us. Or like if we had like 100 points less, or like it's not like that we really can fold. We might have folded if we had 100 points less because of the West extension. We should tot Shimotsa here or Tournament. It's a one so safe. We can reset it, but the reset isn't good. The reset isn't good at all. We can reset it with the 4 also Riichi. But we can push the 4 so, right? We can just push the 4 so for Tamaton. Because we have the painful Ipeko. Yeah, I was thinking about folding, but we can just push it and we can technically still win. Like if Simonza has it, I think that's just false. I just Kami. Wait, does Kami have the 6-0? No way, right? It's just the 6-9 fusion here on the left. It's wait, if I is it the skip here on the 6-9 so it would be quite funny. Stora on the I have to check here, but I'm not sure if I felt cool like set hand there, but it's enough. It's enough there. Or like the Doras. What can you draw that isn't painful? On if he told like the 36 man, he would be on a console 8 man. That is the draw that doesn't give us Raku, but I don't know. I will probably just break with the 9 man. But I have to run quick ads or like it's unfortunately. But here the 36 isn't good, or like the 6 is, or like the 36 is just console 8, but did we got an S rank, but do we have like the 36, which is technically Tempai and console 8. They didn't skip on the 6 so here. The future Riichi. They need a Manganshima. Nichimo painful. Ipego needs an Ura, or you need to go for the Ura to. And they deal the wrong side. Let's see if the Ura 2 happened. No, the Ura 2 didn't happen. But even if they Nichimo dumping, they still need the Ura. I think they should have just Riichi and then hope for the Faisal or the Ura 2. Like, I think they should have tried to get a Faisal or the Ura 2. Like, you still need an Ura like this, right? Yeah, they still need Ura with this. And if they don't like a one month, like Shima, like you can't Shima it anymore. Or you still need Ura too, I guess. But I think they should have just it does Ichi here. Like you are basically dead anyway. Like you can try to get a I guess you can do the 4 or 7 month for the Tandao Ichi Tandao Pinfu. And then get the Ipeko directly on the 5 so. Mm. I think I would have just loved it. Like I probably would have just not thought, but just Ichi, but let's see what the other two had, because it wasn't really that obvious for the other two. It wasn't that obvious for the other two Riichis, I think. This one is a Riichi Dura, but the problem here is dealing into like 5,200, and now it's 7,700, so 3,900 uh, is that as well. So painful, Ichi painful plus Ura or any value there. The X-Wing is very accessible. It's just lost, but I guess they don't have saved out. It also ties them for with them, which is really awkward. But they win the seed tiebreaker of Tom and Simos. It just feels very iffy here. Like I'm not sure. I'm more inclined to fold this, to be honest, but I'm playing Saint Raids. I'm playing Saint Raids, but it does fold here with the 1-2 man. We have to save that and then Nakatsuchi. But they like to fight, and then this one, like I think this one you can Ichimo Chanta. Like Riichi Santa, like it's still not enough for first. You need the Ura 2, or you need the Shimo Ura 1, or you just have to hit the Ura 3, I guess. But uh, mm, let's see. And it's also a fault right here. Like it's just to be expected. But if Simons are Simons, you are basically dead here. It's 7. Oh, this the fourth here, but I think this one is harder for sure. Uh, because we are lost here if Simon says Simos, or like most of the time, because of the C type breaker. We have a good way, but I think still folding is quite good, and this hope for some lateral movement. Uh, I thought we will almost press like Goldzoom, but we can't really kill Goldzoom, or we can, but not in 4-player. We also have to rank up sometime in here in Expert to Master 1, but I just can't be bothered with Summer, to be honest. I think it's just a luck fest, and then, like, even if I think I'm better than my opponents, I just can't convert it. Or, like, it's also a skill issue, but I just don't enjoy it that much. There's actually a Saint Lee here on the left. Guru Khan. Oh wait, this is Saint 2. Wait, it's applied. Apparently, I can't read the ranks now after 1 hour of streaming. Master 3 and Master 1. Let's see if they are mentioned cat here. Good to know. Uh, let's see. Like, it's usually really, like, if those Master 1s or like those Masters have really old sets, you can really appreciate them. They are also a mentioned cat here. But the double is always a pawn, so we can't really read too much there. Like, but if they open when there's not like double east, if they open a ramen like feels so, they have a manga. That is, uh, are we cutting the Torah here? Nah, I don't want that. Let's write this. It's east one. We don't have to. We don't have to play efficient in each one. I was thinking if he got the 3 into the 1 and told like a 7-pin, 9-pin, he might have a close Sansuku, and otherwise he can just spawn the east for the Tora Tanki. That is kind of my thought process here. If we really want to win, like if it was like South rounds, perhaps just the Tora, because winning on the Tora Tanki is like very hard. Like I want to push the south so bad, but like this 8-pin weight is not worth it against the 3-hand open here or like the 4-hand now, but uh can we reset this hand? I don't think there's no rules that give us a reset here. Honitsu time? I don't know. It's kind of everything is pretty bad. Like we need to do like a tune, a white dragon, and a vest. Well, like 2 of the 3 Yakuhai, and then we have a solid hand, I would say. But this is it is so weak for that to happen. Uh, there's the West. It's one Scott. I think we just have to cut one of the cash wins, especially one Scott. If we pull like a Tune or a Haku here, we can definitely try to close in towards Ronitze. We don't lose that much. We don't lose any acceptance, especially on this 5-man. He kind of lose the like the 5-8-man or like the extra 3 tiles, but we gain the entire Pinsu suit and the honors as well. Now we are just forcing it with the Rakuhai here, and then we are just basically we are not greeding for the AK. We are just trying to get 3-9 or get nothing here. Basically, we don't need to play for any hand here. If it was South rounds, I would definitely keep the ramen, and then perhaps also the 5-star for the Dora. Because the honors are still kinda weak. Even if we pair it up, it's not guaranteed to be 7-7. Interesting Dora card there. The Reaping Sea is perfect here, but I don't know what's going on here with the Dora drops here. Because we don't have any social, so the social are with our opponents. And they still can't use the Dora, which is really odd. Wait, the tunes, but there are also one Scott. And then we got some right second if we pawn, and then we hopefully get a pair and then the win on 7-7. And the tunes shouldn't be cool, but there's like the last tune is pretty unusable. I don't know if I should put them on some kind of Shuanko, but I don't think we are really going to kill for now. But no. No, not the Riichi. I don't think Torment should be on C-Toy. I don't think they should be on C-Toys because they just stopped Dora. What a disaster. Is it like a Sionko? Nah, it's just a normal hand which has already enough Doras. Oh my god. Like in like how they would Tama that hand. But in Tatum they already see that. Like if we didn't see there, the game would be over and we would have been tiered because Simotsa would have probably tiered in unless they were waiting on it. But chances are most of the time they aren't waiting on it. So we shouldn't. We could have skipped there, but. The push was also kind of ambitious. Like the C19 was also not the best ever. And you can definitely skip the 19 and just fold out. The 19 isn't the best C ever. Like you want to see like the 3 instead. Because we are like kind of fake E-Santen or like yeah E-Santen, but we can't really pull the tune for the tanky. Like we have to still push a North Town. It's just like kind of mediocre. It's definitely skippable. But in East One, I'm definitely my risk tolerance is just out of the roof basically. Like it's just so high in East One because we still have like 7 hands or like we might not end in South War here, but the the play after each one can really be adjusted to come back. Like the only good thing about this hand is the bad second pair, but like we just don't have anything else. We probably should have just kept this forearm because of the Riichi incoming across, but we can defend hopefully if they press the minus 1000 points button. We can keep the 1-man here for safety against Tiro Riichi. I have been drawing a few useless stars here. We can fix the pair here and then see what we can do. Nuavka, probably E something, or like could be technically Tempeh there as well, but I would expect to see a Riichi like last time. And you have like the Jade level Riichi, you expect another Jade level Master level Riichi. And I'm not so very well fighting this because if they just sumo like Paimon here, the game is over. Or like if they sumo Hanuman, the game is also pretty much over. Our hand is pretty dead with this 19 because the Suchi count is so low actually. The Suchi count is actually very low, so we are definitely not putting non-Suchi into the Riichi here. The 6 is also a bit speculative, but I think if we get like 5% Tempeh rate, it's pretty good. But the 19 kinda like we are not pushing this 19 unless we want to get last. Anyone in chat wants to get last? Skip. Ara. First time with 3 in a row discarded. 3 of the same tile. Skip this as well. 6-0 is safe. It's garbage actually. Yeah, I want to go 2-pin, put 2-pin, but the 2-pins aren't even safe. Like if we deal in with the 2-pins. We joined the level of master. Um, you can't just got the 5-pin into the 7, into whatever. Like, we can't get them back. It is garbage off, but there's just no point. Like, even with the 6-0 here, like, it shouldn't you in, but you'd never know with master players. It's almost better if they just sumo, but wait, we don't have safe house. We don't have safety. It has to be this 7-cell or the 2-pin. But it both shouldn't really deal in. I think we just push the 7-cell. 8-pin donkey. It was a sushi trap, but like they could have just tamaed on the Tora donkey to snipe the 9600 with the sticks. Uh, like it's just so unnecessary to reach that. Like you really want to just snipe fourth place here for the with the 8-pin card. Like you can Shimo, I guess, for the Hanuman or the Daimon, but so unnecessary to hit the button there. I think if we let the T torch, perhaps 2-pin is better than the 7. So, but I'm just a Tauro on the 7. So, donkey, Riichi. It could actually be hitting do some pensions, but I don't put that high. This one card sets up for like a thunder, but it's pretty far. There may be some Sansaku as well, but everything is quite far. Especially we can't get a 4-star here, so the we are really far from any hand here. Um, we can get a pension here. And then the Tuso is pretty okay. I don't like this AK because it usually feeds Kamitsa here, but it's like one chance here on the 7s as well. But like the only sources that they can have here are like a 6-7 without Thunder. There's a KB4, so wait, no way Simonsen has this, right? No way. It's Torment. It's Torment with the 3 source. It's really wait, it's a Torment. It doesn't make sense to be honest. Wait, who has that? That does Simonsen have like a toy with when they pawn from 3, 3, 4, 5, 5. Well, they pawn the AK, but perhaps they have the resource here on the right. You don't have to pray for an upgrade because we know that the forces are KB. So we are never getting the upgrade for Thunder. No, they have the resource right there. Yeah, it's spawning the AKs. Stupid game. They don't about spawning the Triso here and then going for Thunder to Turas. It is pretty fair as well, like, but it's just template, yeah. If the Adoske gets red, the white dragons aren't that good, but we are in Riichi, so we couldn't touch that. I think the acceptance is also quite bad after the 5-star pawn and then the 3-star pawn. We are basically lost now. It's going to be a sad stay. Skip. I don't know. Perhaps this 19 is still useful here, but not anymore. So we are not that sad. Our saves are pretty much sad. It's just sacking the double E's. Our saves are pretty much sad. Um, we can't really upgrade anymore unless we have a Cheetos of some sort, but I not really want a Cheeto here. No, the tournament one. It feels very fast. We might have to just see. Like we are not seeing the 7 man, but we will be seeing the 258 and then probably pawning as well here because Stormen is just outspeeding us. The right anchor is pretty cool, but we basically are aiming for our open hand right now because our hand is too slow compared to Torment. But if it's all like a 5 pin, we might even skip some tempers. But it's kind of tough to skip, especially the 9-0 pawn, because it gives us extra full for the 5200 potentially on the 4-man. We didn't get a 4-man. But I think the 9-0 for 2600 is still good enough to pawn. But probably not a pinch shape. Uh, I was thinking about the Tama turn for 1 second on the 9-0, but that's not really an option. That's just. The Riichi City, but it's pretty safe. Well, it's pretty safe. 3 pin, well, it's 1 Scott as well. It's long Shuchi now. If we thought Tora, it's game over by the way. Also, this 7-man is not the best style. Okay, well played, I guess. Well played on the Sansaku. Kek. Stupid game. Stupid game. We didn't even play the game here. Didn't even get to play the game. It would, like if well, it was a Naka AI thing where we had to redeem points. He wouldn't redeem. We wouldn't be spending points on that Houndstone. Garbage game. Dude, I don't want to even see the rankings. I don't want to see the rankings, but like it puts the ranking really in your face. Like after the answer, it just puts the D ranking, the minus 260 points in your face. But like we know how much we are down. Like it's like we don't need to see that number every single time. I know some people who have high tell Tenhou Ruai to not see their rank. I must say, like the T rank feel or the T rank paranoia is real though. Like people don't want to see their rank every single Handsome basically. Like you just want to like if you could turn it off for like 40 Hansons or 50 Hansons where you just would see your ranking after like 50 Hansons. It would be probably better for a mental as well. Like you don't want to see the ranking change every single Hanson because it honestly doesn't tell you anything after one Hanson. And you're just getting sad about the minus 260 points. This also seems just to be the most expensive. We do have door acceptance here with this 3, so which we will be cutting later on. Wait, it's not a wait. Oh my god! Oh, this is so disgusting. Oh, this weight is so disgusting as well. The Ipeco Zenitsu. That is why we didn't cut a 7 pin as well. For some very old Zenitsu Honitsus, but uh, like I like it did cross my mind that it could be a flop, but sadly not like the the full 18k. Like it's so unlikely as well. Tournament got clapped. Yeah, like it's not like that they are master one here. It's probably very unaffordable from their POV. This 7-star isn't doing much. They also almost have like a Rui show here, but not quite. But they have nog niets. Shuanko. I think it's enough internet for the day, cookies. Because we got a white dragon here. You're sad about a white dragon card here. But it's probably pretty late for you anyway, so hopefully you will be sleeping well. And you won't be seeing any more dwarfs today. So I will see you. I don't know, like I do kind of want to watch some Dota, but so I don't know how much I will be streaming in the weekends. But I'm trying to get some streams in, but I do have some obligations. Oh, it's early afternoon. Oh, right there. Okay. Does anyone want to watch the idol? Like it's like once a year. I want to see this. I want to let's just try this. What's the worst thing that can happen? Right? I saw some anti-mage versus Haskell today. Was very determined. The anti-mana burn, or like the mana burn hero, was the only hero that doesn't have any mana. He will probably just die on the push, but at least we tried, right? Yeah, like the master ones. Like we just are so mad about last game. That is why we are just pushing everything now. There we go. We had to Aka though. He did to have to Aka, but it's roughly a bit speculative on the push because the saves aren't really there. But like if we deal into 8k, we are still like way ahead of Torment. That's fluffy. You know how much I streamed this week, right? I think every day, or like I don't know about last weekend, but I did stream like 9 hours last Saturday. I think I didn't see Monday, but I did. Yeah, a lot of them. I do have some other things to do on the side, or yeah, so I need to do that as well. But I want to cut the Nijman here. It's not, yeah, I think Nijman is okay. Like you can, like the 6-pin is not really a good card, although it might seem natural to you. It's not that great because if you throw like a 5-pin, like the Nakapukure shape can accept another Tora as well. So if you got one 6-pin here, you lose out on the second Tora acceptance basically, or you can technically throw a Tora still, but it's way less good. You do have double concern here, if he really wants to upgrade, but perhaps just like the concern over the 2-man is interesting as well. But we do expect to upgrade a lot on the social, but now we are falling. Yeah, it's just the Kamputse here, unfortunately. Welcome to the Saint gameplay where we just can't push our dealership on a gas wind Hypatsation. We can push the north, or we could have pushed the last turn for the eastern as well, but surely no me hand kappa. Cookies. Bye. Surely no me. I don't think it's too expensive on the right. But we did drop a Tora, which is if we had like a Tora here, we had a solid push, but like there's no way to push north into the Ipat city on there for no reason. It's a Tampin without a Ura. Can't predict Ura 3. They can't hit the Ura 3 when they don't have a triplet or 3 of a kind cookies. Just think about it. Have you ever hit like the Ura 3 when you didn't have a triplet or like extra Kandora? Making. We might be pawning, like we might be just pawning here for the 3 pair toy toy. That one is really to turn it. The 3 pair toy toy. We will be spamming the pump button. It's here, right? I think it's here. Okay, yeah, there we go. We will be spamming the pump button. The fastest spawn in the world here. Oh wait, okay, stop pawning. That is how you pawn cat. Just spam here, and then you instant pawn, you instant pawn the Tao, or you instant call the Tao. Uh, we have E something here. It's actually very okay. It's like the 6R is pretty safe, but I'm not sure if they are. It's a Saint. Wait, what's this? It was last game. Um, it's not this game, but the 6R is actually pretty safe with the 3 so gone with the 9 so pass. But they are friendly here. It's a Nomi or like it's a Riichi AK hand here. Friendly player here on the right. Are we pawn? Nah, we are not pressing the instant pawn here. Skip. I guess it's store acceptance with this one mod. Um, the Norths are cooked. The Norths are dead. I wonder when the feed stream will happen. Uh, the feed stream sub goal. Fluffy thinks that I will be ranking up to Saint 3 first before reaching the sub goal. What do you think, Cookies? Do you think sub goal first or rank up first? I should just give like like rank first, okay. I want to say I should just give the sub to whoever guesses that correctly, so it influences the decision for like the sub goal because they can decide whenever I reach the sub goal, but not whenever I rank up. But I won't be bribing you to donate. But I don't advise hand cam instead of feet. There will be some hand cams. When I play like 3 Hansons at once, there will be a hand cam, so you can confirm that I'm actually clicking the tiles instead of like using AI uh, bots to click the tiles for me. So that you can see that I have a high enough APM to play 3 games at once, cookies. Then you will have a hand cam. Is there a talk cam? Like the problem with the dog cam instead of like a cat cam is I think dogs move around a lot more. Or I don't know, but if they are sleeping, I guess. But there won't be a dog cam. Well, uh, okay. Like I have to get my talk, or like I'm not with my talk right now. Like it's and my parents. Like uh, I don't have a camera layout for my scene character view. Do you have a cam? Or but the thing is, if I pay that switch to cam, the piranha plant is really adjustable as well. I just want to one because the weight, if you see it, it's just ultra dead. So I like one here. I do have a drink cam. Just having a drink, just having some glass of water, or like no, not that. 6 months here or no? I think just Shimokiri, but are we dealing in on the Shimokiri? I've liked the 6 month most, but wait, the 5 stars. Oh, I didn't see. Oh, I forgot about the 5 stars. This is also like the master gameplay here, because they have a. Oh no, it isn't. But like, thank you for the follow. Hey, Audio, I'm mostly a Mahjong Soul streamer, but I play Riichi Mahjong on other platforms as well, like Tenhou. Sometimes Riichi City, but I haven't been streaming Riichi City a lot because at this time there aren't any players in the highest room that I want to stream in on Riichi City, but I do play that sometimes private or like in my own time. I'm currently Saint 2 with still 1500 points to go. We just ate 2 fourths. Um, and so far, I've been streaming like this, like the 15th this week, but this session is slightly shorter than most of the streams, I think. I think the average stream length is still for me it's like still like 4 hours ish, but it also includes like the pre-work era time to learn Japanese and Seka and Ronron. Perhaps time to learn how to honitsu this hand. I have played Seka, but I uninstalled it. No, no way. It's mm, the know me. Like considering the scores or like taking the scores into account, he ought to get like a Mangan here and try to get first here or get a Rampeko. Like I don't think we ever get a Rampeko here. Like, but there is some Manhunt Zitoids, but we are never going to get Zitoids anyway with this hand. It's quite interesting. The shape is quite interesting. If I had this in real life, or like in person, it is so like I would be like it's way harder in person because I don't know it, but I know the shape. Uh, uh, Maybe I'll just take the ramen on the manhole or like on the. You can pull the 2 and the 8 month here, but nothing else. Just this is an Antotsu shape. It should be 5, 8 month and the white on the this one, and that's Ipeko, but we'll not take the Ipeko. One chance, one chance. Friendly player. Leave it in the room like the know me, the know me on the 1-4, so it hasn't shown up yet, but he could have had a way faster know me hand, but we won the 8k here, but we are still 9k behind. What was the goal here? His hand is only good to get to first, perhaps. We do have a problem here with tournament. If we run tournament for like 7,700, we are not taking first. Nichi is always funny. Because the value is so big, well, it is kind of, especially when people deal in. It's actually more funny if people deal into the Honitsu. Or the Jinitsu here on the left, I guess. I think it's just 1-2, so like I think it's too weak just to cut a 5 here. Like we need a pill, and the Drizo is pretty bad, and we can technically still upgrade here on the 5 pin. If we throw a ram, and we can use the monster as pill material, and of course we throw the tower that we just discarded. Onita sometimes has bad weights. It sometimes has, like, but if it's closed. And you have like 4 blocks in the suit, like it's so free because your weight is always or almost always complex and just very good. Uh, like if you have like 3 or 4 blocks close in the suit, you basically are going to have a good weight or like some complex weight. But the thing is, you have to know the weight in person. If you are playing in your life or in person, you have to know the weights and and you have to not stumble on the future. You have to know all the weights basically. You can't like you can't know like 3 out of the 5 weights because it will be future. Uh, the 9 months are dead for the pill, so let's just cut that. The pill doesn't look that good. We kind of want one show here in our hand, but you can throw the AK-5 pin right. The resources are also dying out. Only one resource left. Uh, We have a 258, which is perfectly fine here. The 9 month does help with the save, but it's completely dead for the pair, and we really look for a pair. So we are still happy about the 258 here. But we have now a difficult uh, thing here with the 5P. Now the 9 month is way better, but of course he didn't know that we would throw the or that they would GG and that we throw the 8 month. We can Mawashi around it, but kind of just want to push if we can. 8-9 so is interesting here. If you're never going to push the 5P, we might as well cut a pension here. Usually it's just taking, you should just go 7 so, but considering the 5 so is very dangerous. And we have just a lot of flexibility if we have Thunder out here. We can just play out Thunder to our hand. Imagine seeing the wrong tower, the wrong side, and now we have unfortunately tournament Shimos, but we have our Thunder. It comes on for. Come on, what is this? Wait, they can easily upgrade here. Like I don't understand the Riichi. Like why does it have a console? It's like if you have like that hand, you can easily get a ramen. But they seem to have fake Mangon anyway. But we are basically never getting first here. We need 2 hands, or like we need to direct hit Kamicha because we are outside of Mangon Sumo range. Yeah, another one. We have a hand, or like we have 2 Turas, but not much else. Technically, some open some school isn't that bad, but the white seconds are also not good for us now. Uh, the best case scenario is that Kamcha just steals into the dealer, but then still like we still need a lot. It's the playing against weaker players is definitely a bit free though, because we won like on Riichi Honitsu, which is usually very hard to get. Because Honitsu is usually very readable. and then no one pushes that suit. We might have a Tandao, but the hand is very far. Uh, that we can open technically. It's the 7 stars probably at sea, but it's still like everything is still very far. Uh, 4 and 3. And I'm not sure what Simota is doing there because it's not an Onitsu. I think we got this. We should just got the 7 or the 7 Pino 7. There, there's actually some Sansaku 3 for 5 now, but it's not like worth pursuing for much. We just have a Tandao 2 Tora or 3 Tora here. And we are out of safe towers. No, we never really had them in the first place. We will probably just fight Kamitsa if we don't deal into Shimotsa. Like if we can not if it's safe against Shimotsa, we can just push here against Kami. If we deal into like 8k, it's still fine. If we deal into 12k, it's still fine. If it's like 16k, it's probably not not that great. Without the odds that it's 16k, especially because they should have Tama. If they have 16k Riichi. The hand is still kind of pushable, but yeah, the hand is still kind of pushable, but it's kind of an issue here because it also means that we will be pushing the hand. This one ping becomes way too dangerous, but it might even topple roam. It is like the biggest issue. The chance of topple roam is like terrifying here. And we don't even have enough save towers against Himutsa here. We kinda screwed ourselves, but we're not trying to get feels as well, right? No way, right? Oh my god, okay, that's let's see, not a... Wait, the one pin is Sushi, oh my god, oh, I didn't see this Whoopie. Roll, okay. I should have just got the one pin, I didn't see this Whoopie. I saw this 6 up and not this Whoopie. Wait, is it safe on the right? I'm not sure, but this has been super pretty safe on the right. Perhaps the Teresa is the best card, yeah. It is not that good. No, it's not good. Or like we can't get first now. Or like we almost couldn't get first anyway, but like now it's basically game over. It's Mangam last. You believe in in what? In the Kokoshi? Not do T for fat. Nah, like if he had like 8 types, perhaps. Um, be right back. I thought you were leaving, Cookies. I thought you were already leaving like 10 minutes ago. Uh, but you want to see if we reach the sub goal. I see. I don't know. Maybe you can pull off a Hanuman. Hanuman direct against a 2-on-1 Hyperiori. I don't think so. Uh, like they are not dealing in here. Like I don't know if it's good if Dortmund owns Kanter for 12k. Like I don't know if that's any good for us. Dumping, Tora Tora plus Riichi Stick. And then we still need to run, like, maybe Hanuman Sumo. I guess the Hanuman Sumo plus way, but we need more than one Riichi Stick. Then, yeah, he is just falling. Like, even if we Tama snipe with like two Tora, like, they must be like a master one if they deal in them. They, yeah. Mm, like the Tama snipe is almost better than the Riichi, but like looking at our hand, we don't have Raku. Uh, Surely this can Paimon Shimo then Bjorkwin. Three more, I guess. Even like Riichimo, Sansuku, Aka, Ura is not even Paimon. I'm almost tempted to cheat this. But we don't have Raku. So not, that's not. Oh no, the pawn. Yeah, okay, we are out. Yeah, yeah, 5, 6, 7. But we can't do anything here, or like we don't want to deal in, like that, like the we really don't want to deal in here as well. Like I want to cheat that as well. But there's no point. Like, what will happen is that Shimotsu will press some Michi sometime, and Kamitsu is just going to Sashikomi into the fourth place. Well, that is usually what should happen, but like that's how one scout. Like we kind of know that Kamitsu probably has one self, so the selves aren't that bad. But if we can choke out Toyman instead. If we deal into like the 32k on the Kokushi, which is probably already dead. Uh, like, I don't think they have it. It's good for us if Torment wins. You will get banned if we get lost, okay? Just saying. If we get lost because Torment wins, you will get banned. That's you. Have fun. East something. I think we just push the south on Tempai or not. I think we push the south on Tempai. They toss it. It's next to the Torah as well. 1, 2, 3. This Cape. Well, wait, this is Cape. Oh my god, we just voted on a Cape of town. But we couldn't reach Tempai because we didn't get assisted. Um, they have like the 100. I don't know. Like I don't know how that's good. That's true. If they Mangan run, if they Mangan run Kamitsa, like we are still going to have another hand. I was thinking about the skip, but I think it's okay. Now we try to only to snipe it. Wait, it's 7-7. It's not even Mangan. Oh no, oh right. I thought we had full 8k, but we don't have full 8k. We probably should have just skipped here. Yeah, like we don't have enough food. Like we don't have enough food to run Kamitsa. I thought one pound stick was enough, but it's actually not really enough. Uh, um, we're trying to hide on each right? We might have enough food. If you do an uncle or nan or tune is enough. Yeah, we have an uncle now. 9-pin donkey doesn't look like we have a 9-pin donkey or something like that. Fu is here. But the Raku or the Han might not be here. The 8 pins are pretty dead. Like we just need Torment to push it soon. They have a Mangan lead up on La, so they can just softer. I like this 9 pin here from Kamita, so they don't really care. There is some chance that we get an Itzer, but we don't have enough food for the Itzer. Or like if we get, there is some to try not Itzer, I guess, with the 6 pin roll, and then the 4 pin roll, and then the 8 pin concern run, but we just have to punt it soon, and Diamond shouldn't choke us.
失敗しちゃったかも。
Diamond shouldn't choke us because we never have Hana, or like we might even have a Hanuman with the Noah, so like it's pretty scary from their PLP, but they are also just fighting for their own hand. We might be Mochi Mochi here, but we unfortunately don't have enough. Like we have enough food, but we don't have enough like enough Han. Give me a 5 pin, 5 pin. AK 5 pin for the Sabo. No, no, wait, no, Ripperoni, we are not even, no, we are not even second. No, the Riichi into the Go Pitch game. Go Pitch game.
うちから金を巻き上げられる人なんていません。
Ukraine, why do you think we are aiming for first and we are just trying to get second? At least it was enough. Or like on the Ichimo, Ipeko, Pinfu, Ura, they had enough on the Shima. And I guess on the run, perhaps, Riichi, Pinfu, Ipeko, yeah, they had enough on the run, but they Shima, they were all waiting on the 5, so. Horrible day. May Ho seemed better than this. Even May Ho seemed better than this. We are having actually a saintry
これからよろ
here.
しくお願いしますね。
We have to beat them to join them, right? We just have to beat a saint 3 once to become saint 3 ourselves, right? With our Seedwind first gameplay. Skip that one as well. What do we want here? I don't think we really have a choice. We can't really be too picky for what we want here. We just like a Cheetoids, perhaps. Now it's actually coming together. We just got a 5-man because of 2 6s here. And then we will just see what we get. Comes on 2 pin or the 7 or the 8. I like that one's got 8-man slightly more because we see like, oh never, oh no, no, give me the 2 pin or give me the other side. No. It's also a sushi trap. Come on, we don't want to wait on this 8 pin. Wait, no, it's not Cheetos E something on the 6. The Triso is also bad against this plus. Okay, we got the ramen. We got the ramen. Ramen. Wapinfu +1. Is this screen sompa? Yeah, I just got that before it deals in. See this 5 pin here? Yeah. Kind of expected. It is not doing that much, but it does give us a slightly more acceptance, which is like 2000. I mean, it just ate so Riichi, right? Yeah.
リーチよ
Just win. How hard can it be, right? Just getting some points. We lost like, I don't know, we lost like 400 points on stream already. Goemon is out and we just shimo. We just shimo
リーチ
without the
ゾロ
Ura.
リーフイーペイコードラ
We miss the Ura. Good hand again, right? You take what you can get, Kappa. It could have definitely been way worse because it looked like that we were stuck on a console 8. Easy game, Campbell's Fantasy working as intended. Easy game until it gets 4, right? That's true. I just got a Twitch notification that is, I don't know, I didn't read it. Let's see. Another East. Video games day. Share a clip from any game seeming to 9:15 or to unlock TGWB badge. Wait, there's an open count. That's we need to clip and then we can get a badge or something. I don't know, but what's going on here on the left? Like I would like if they count this, like I would really want to go Onichi with that hand. But I'm not playing that hand, but there's something to consider for this Master One next time. But they did have a 2 Turas here with extra full now. Yeah, they cheated 1-man here. What the heck? Well, what is that C? Oh my god. Do they have a 40% core rate? Yeah, they have a 40% core rate because that core is so bad. They cheat a 1-man from a 1-1-2-3 shape. Uh, it's it's unbelievable. Cats, nah, skip this one. Nah, we just go 1 into 2. Non-Peiko time Sigma gameplay. Still too low. Do you want to have Sigma gameplay as like a Master 3 here, or do you want to rank up like this Saint 3 player? Or like, I guess they are D-ranking. Yeah, that's that. Last 100 games I'm looking at. Well, still too, okay. Yeah. Very happy. We can actually pong the Forza. Like the Forza pong, it's actually a valid pong. Like you will be ponging the Forzas.
必要とはいえ
But we will see when we get there. When someone drops it, we will be ponging the Forza. Yeah.
ロン
No. It's so chunky. Really? Wait. No, wait. Did they just spawn from Tempai to Tempai? Wait, did they just have a Tamaton 6-9? So? Wait, soon. Tora, and then they went for the Tanky instead. But they should have just reached on the 6-9, or was it completely dead, or am I missing something? They just spawned to the Tanky with the Samsung card, but they were tempered before. Wait, what's going on? It's a shame to me. It's a, what wait. I must be mistaken because it doesn't make sense. Wait, I must have missed something because it makes even less sense than this Monty. I want to watch the log, but I, I can't watch my own log with 5 minute delay. Um, I'm just also confused. Like, I am, because they were tempered before the bomb. Was the 6-9 so dead? Well, is there something else? I'm just so confused. It's a shame to me, so I might have missed something. But we can see the log after. Yeah, let's cut the 2. Like, I was thinking about like cutting the 5 or like the 2, 3, 4. So school highest level war reading skills. We will never reach this level. They got a wrong, right? They didn't even Sumo. We have a Chitochi something here. But the Tuso is basically cooked here. But it's still Chitochi something. Let's just disable cooling.
リーチ
Ah, this is horrible. No. The beans are basically all dead, and the monster is bad, and the Torah area is always bad, and wait, no, wait, no.
リーチよ
Una forma tanky.
ロンハーティさん見つけたよ
We would have hit the Ura too as well. Ipeko E something. Not that. Sad. Like we probably should have just stammered considering the scores. I just didn't think we were leading this much, but I think the Tamaton was just fine, yeah, because we can dodge. Yeah, we should have probably tamed with those scores as well, like yeah. But I wanted to hit the Paimon with the Ura too. Shall we hit the instant pump button or not? Like the force pawn is actually not that bad here. But like we are not never going to pawn anything else, or like not the first one. Uh, yeah, just leaning towards Cheetoids anyway. Like the force pawn, but now the 1/2 both one Scott. Like the force is the hardest to get, so that is really the thing that we want to pawn. But now we just have a Cheetoids east something. Just disable calling before we misclick. And then
リーチよ
no, the Torapon, no, disaster. Why are people fighting this? The 2 month special. The emotional damage works every time.
チチートイドラミ
I wait on the Tora when you can just hit the Ura 2 with your Cheetoy. I will have a tune guide part 2. I made it, but I want to add something. But I might just release it as like a not like a DLC, but like it's not like a full part 2. It's like more like a extra document on extra chapter on the tune guide. So Another Cheeto, it's like I rather get like a Rakuhai or like perhaps the Sansuku, but the reason that we are not cutting the 1-2 man is because of the Sansuku, but uh it's like we kind of want just to get a pinful, but the 1-2 man isn't helping that much. Uh, if we are leading, we will probably wait on the Torah, to be honest. You should probably wait on the Torah. If you don't have any Aka, you should probably just wait on the Torah and then basically never win. And you might as well reach it because running on the middle tower is pretty impossible. And if you have one Aka, you can definitely take the tune donkey, but we are leading, so I didn't mind it too much. We only have 3 pairs now, so I don't think we really have to do like infinite pairs now with the 1-1 being that as well. But I'm more leaning towards the open Sansuku here with Ventura if we can get it. There are 2 1 left, but if we will see. Shall we pawn and scale the table? Let's just pawn it and try to push Dortmund out of their hand because they are second. Like I'm just trying to let them fold our hand and then pass the dealer, and then we are also pretty good to go. Like Kamita can't really fold anyway because they are last, and Simons is in a tight spot, but uh, with these scores, Toko is real. They are afraid of the Toko here. Nah, they are not. Like, there's the 2P. There's the 2P. They're definitely going to see the 4-7 man, I think. 4-7 man is good to see. We don't have a Toto, so just Sumakiri. Yeah. Wait, they can pawn that. Wait, there's a 3 man and a 6 man. Wait, what? I didn't expect Toyman to pawn or like or to run it to be like Fury turn. The 7 pin, but they may not have Raku across, or they can see it, but he will definitely see the 4-7. We can hide, we don't have hide, we can hide the Hote on Kamisa. You're really trying to let Toyman not Remson here, or we are just Gaten, I guess. Because I don't think we are really voting on anything. Because he just pushed the 7 pin. This is like the most dangerous style anyway against Stormon. I guess the 2-shot isn't that great as well. The 2-5-shot, for example. But uh, I don't think they are they are actually temper on the 4-7. They actually have Braku. We really try to make them fold across, but they apparently want temper. Just a slow grind here for painful, probably. It's definitely possible, but it's going to be a slow one. Depends on it's likely getting cut as well. Uh, Still here depends on cut is on the menu. The tune is also on the chopping block here. And now we will cut the 9 man on any upgrade basically. And then we will just see what we get. There's 8 man, 7, 8 man draws are pretty good because we can draw like a 1-2 man and then fix the Penson into a head instead. You can just draw like a 6, 9 man for like E something, but it's not the greatest E something. We made it checked it even. If we draw like a 6, 9 man, we can just go into 2 man and then extend on the pinches shape. I think that is fair as well. I think we're just cutting the 9-man here. There's only one 9-man left, and the 6-man is the indicator, so only 4 tiles for the Ariaman here. And we can just pair up like a 1 or 2-man here, which is perfect. You can pair up like the Soshu as well. Pairing up with pinches, but we just like probably just Shimokiri. Not that worried about this Sushi. But the hand is definitely how to push from this point onward, but there's just no point in this one man. Because you can just go to 6 and then just see what happens. Like we kinda know that the social are almost all dead, and then there are enough Suchis left to push this one though. But it's now Suchi, so it's very easier to push. There's Kabe now as well, but the Suchi and Kabe are basically equivalent, but we can just cut the 2-shot because it's kombucha here. You don't need access acceptance at all. And there's a tile that we don't want to throw, I guess, but you can still cater with the T here. We probably should just see and not up the 4 pin, but the 2 into the 4, or the other way around. Probably the other way around is slightly better to avoid the deal into Toyman or Shimota later on, but we made them Shimao. It is it's actually pretty good. Unless it's like a Rakuman. It's pretty, it's a Sansuku. Wait, oh no, yes, it's a Sansuku. Oh my god, it's almost a Paima. But it's perfectly fine here. Ideally, it was just a manga, but we can just Taishangen here in all last. We can only Taishangen. We can team the Rakuman team, and then we will be forcing the Rakuman. But if the greens are dead, we of course can't Rakuman anymore. But we can definitely like long Kamita to last. Let's riot. If we get second, we are going to ban some people instead, but we are trying to get Honitsu Taishangen here. Don't do this in your own games. Disclaimer. The big disclaimer, don't do this in your own games. Also want to, so we will. Or we could hide Honitsu, but only one green left, unfortunately. But if it's all like a safe down the other suit, we will be faking the Honitsu. Blades. Every Shimo, the Taisangan Kamita is actually going to be. No. No, we can still Taisangan, but you have to redeem the Rakuman team for that. We can still pawn the green. You can still pawn the green for the Aka Tanki or for the Aka Shimo. I'm thinking about this keeping this 4 pin for I don't know. I don't know if it's too obvious now. Perhaps it is. He didn't hide it, did we? If we take the Sabo, if we get the Sabo, skip? Any skippers here? Okay, I don't think we're skipping here. Sad. Not even payment. It just doesn't do anything. We just got some more point. Wait, wait, it's not all ours. I thought it was all ours. I thought it was all ours, but apparently you are playing one more. I really thought it was all ours, but we can get a Chintanki here.
G.
We can just try to ruin Kami's day with our Pepeka. And the 8 pins out there, it's definitely sort of the Shimakiri the 8 pin. It's sort of the Shimakiri the 8 pin then. But we can just win on the tune, right? We can just win on the tune. Easy, easy 12 rank points, right? Easy 12 rank points. No one expects. I want to shoot it trap, but it's completely dead on 18. We got another 12 rank points here because we just put PK on each.
たまにこういった高い得点があるか
You're
ら
still
麻雀は
down.
楽しいで
Like,
すよね
I don't want to calculate it, but I just calculated it. I think we are down to 8. Do we run ads? I think I can play one more, but I probably have to run ads for that. Yeah. Toen Ron finished the Hanson off nice. An A rank here, so sad, but yeah, it just it was deep in the wall. Like if we green sand the green and then go for the tanky, but like if you want to rank up, you probably just take the Sosangan there with the Honitsu. You can't go wrong with the Sosangan Honitsu. They will probably be the last. It's like weekend or like for me and probably for you as well. But I don't want to mess up my sleeping rhythm in the weekends because I do have like obligations now, so I can't do whatever I want.
これからよろしくお願いしますね
There's no future for this hand. We might as well force it sometime and then perhaps just on Suku. There's just nothing here. We have like a 7 stouts without Torah, without anything, basically. It's just garbage. And we might be folding here. Like, if they have a Honitsu here, which they probably have, our hand is pretty dead. We can't even fold because we can't get a turn. But we are definitely not pushing here against. Well, we can just push one Scott North, not too scared about that. With the 7/7 pin indicates it's not a toy. It's only and then basically, and then it can be technically total on top of it, but uh, we know that they have tons of Sosu there, so we will be trying to choke them out. The tune pass, the North is one Scott, so we can just do that. We can try the 9 here, and then we will see what we get, but most likely we are not forcing many Sosu after it. There's the Torah, which is now safe, but we don't have enough value, basically, and we don't have shape, so we're just holding it. And we probably don't really want to cut it. Let's just cut 8/9 here. They are likely tempai with the 7. But we do have perhaps a good enough hand to just push against the 8k here. But we have to see basically. It's definitely difficult to push this 2 so here. But they might have some east donkey, right? Still pretty tough. The 9 pins only 1 tile left for the pawn. And on the like a Teresa, we are not pushing the east, and we are not pushing the 2 so I think. The Teresa just pass, and then it just eliminates all the saves here for this hand as well. June they Dusty, so they weren't that bad. But they already got like a 7, so. Ah, no. There are my East. Give me the East. Simons, give me the East. And then we will be on a 1-man donkey because we are just pushing this 2 so then for the. Oh, never mind. Can put waiting. Teresa? No. They surely have a Teresa there on the right. And they are definitely pushing on this 2-man, but it's. Oh my god, it's massive. It's also a massive weight. It's not, at least not Hana, but it could easily be a Hana man. It's almost also like a Sunschool, but they didn't quite get it. At least we tried something, right? Pawn there. Yeah, the pawn is okay. We have a Penson here. We have two acceptance here with the 6. Uh, and we are E something. Yeah, we just take it and then hopefully we get a Torah, but 1 or Torah or 0 Torah doesn't really do much anyway. Like 1 or 2 Han is kind of the same thing. I guess we can get like a 4, 5, 6 Sansuku uh, with the slide with the 7. But we just spawn for the concern and hopefully we can upgrade and otherwise we probably deal in. We have like only middle tiles left. Like we are kind of screwed if there's a Riichi, but it's going to be a 1-hand push everything hands. The defense here is like horrible, but we are 10-5, 0-1, so we just take the faster win rate instead of the defense. Best defense is just winning fast, so. Mm, I think the 5-pin is still okay. Yeah, like the Sabo isn't that much better anyway. You see like 6 pins now. But the 5-pin is kinda how to root. If someone has a Tora, they probably have a pair or a triplet. Uh, yeah, who has it? I don't think Shimotsa has it. Kamitsa might have the uncle. 7 pins then. Yeah, probably Kamitsa had. I think Kamitsa has at least 2 7 pins, and then if they have an AK, it's like we don't really want to fight, but no, the another 6 pin, 6 pin Kabe, so it's definitely someone has all the Toras, and I put Kamitsa on all the Toras. I do think they have it. They're on the left. Because it honestly doesn't make that much sense for Simotsa to have it. And then Torment already got an 8 as well. Well, we. It's KP 2 man, and then kind of sort of KP on the 6. It doesn't really tune to Kamitsa, which is like the most important factor. The soldiers definitely, like with the KPs here in the pincer, like the other two suits become two sus basically. And then the soldiers way more sus than the monster. I still think Kamitsa has all the Dora still on the left. But we are now your turn. But at least Tempai, so we can win and deny the Doras. Where is 5 pin? They didn't have any Dora here. But that really confirms that Kaimja just has all the 7 pins. Looking at their hand. Um, why do we have those hands? Double east here. It almost like feels like you have to fold already. And we might just fold already. We might just cut middle out and then fold out. I don't like to play this way, but there's absolutely no way to win the hand. Absolutely no way to win the hand. So we are just cutting middle outs and then we are defending later on against the double east. Let's just farm safe towers here. Let's just farm them. I don't think they're temper yet, but like Simons are also trying to feed them the towers here. Let's got the 2 pin here. They would have seen the 2 pin already if they. It's a constant card. Let's start defending here already. In case some Riichi happens, we have some honors. 4 man, 4 man. It's so weird. But like the upper monster, the 9 sort of should be pretty safe. But what do they have? It's not a toy then. 2 man doesn't make that much sense either. I'm so confused. Sumakiri the Dora. Could they have a... Nah, it can still be... Nah, it shouldn't be a toy. It's just hard falling, but there's just no point in fighting it. But it doesn't make any sense that they just stop a 3-man there. It's just so confusing. Like, why do they drop like a 3-man? Like, this is like the problem with those masters. You can't read them at all. But they have enough value for us to just fold out. Um, no, if that deals in, okay. We probably shouldn't have pushed it to like there's just no way to do anything with this hand. Another terminal. Mr. Kokushi. Hey, do we have saved house here? Oh my god, if we don't have saved house. What the heck is this then? It's in donkey. Just why, like on the Sonpai it's in donkey as well, like what the heck? Man, you could just have a tunnel painful En nu tussen die tion like the worst sompai chunta on the plot state. It's unbelievable. Those muscle ones. Unbelievable. Just wait is good. He had two of the tunes there. They just sniped the last tune there. I still have to figure. I will check who won by the way from the who won the Dota game because I didn't spectate the last game there. Are we this? Mm, let's see. It seems. Okay, unfortunate. I was rooting for the other team. Yeah, unlucky. Is E something, but one month's out there. The one source out there. I mean, so it's not really E something. Oh, now it is. Uh, yeah, I don't see anything else in this for. Like it's kind of we want to get Thunder, but we can't really got one here anyway. Like not with this E something. Uh, it was like row one perhaps, but like it's just not a thing. If we got the Ipeco, we might try to Tama Aventure, but honestly, you can just Riichi on the Tora rate here, even if you have an Ipeco. The run rate is so low on the Tora, but we sniped the Tora on the Ipats. But we missed the Ura, but we got the Manga, so we are happy. Happy times. I don't know if it was Shimakiri or not. I didn't direct that. Shimakiri. Let's see. This extra 17 might actually come in useful to get a 17 payout, but we do like a monster block for that. We don't really want to throw this bench on, so we are just going to Shimakiri that. Um, there is some good songs on the 345. But if we can get just a painful, we are happy on that as well. If we draw like a 6 man, we are actually going to got a 8-9 pin here. Oh no, wait, is it? On the 6 man, I'm not so sure. It's like E something. Mm, I think the pens on card is actually okay on the 6 man draw, but nothing else really. Uh, Because if we get the Nomi on the Forza, we are not going to Riichi, so we don't want to get a Riichi Nomi on the Forza console. So I think if we get like the 6, but here we have to just got the 7, unfortunately. Uh, and then hopefully we get one more block. We kind of missed it's 987 here, but that is fine. We just try to get more upgrades. Uh, and we have a 357 rank on now. We still need we need one more block basically. There is a slow thunder route here with 9-8, but I don't. We just have a Nomi hand unfortunately because we top the 7. Maybe to like a 6 man is perfect here, or like a 7 cell also pretty good, or the 345. We just Sumakiri this to be honest. Like the 16 is thunder. You can slide for thunder. No, the Tuso. No. It's kinda scuffed. Like, it's just that we don't have a pair for our 3, 4, 5 Sansaku. Um, yeah, this is just ultra bad, but it's we can just Tama, but it's like the upgrades aren't here. Like it's like the 7 man I get, or like a 3 man or a 6 man. But it's not that great. Like but the 7 star isn't good enough because everything is fusion. We might be just stuck at Tama. We can actually Riichi, but I think I just want to Tama this. Uh, do we want to break? A bit greedy, perhaps too greedy. Yeah, I think it's too greedy to break. Uh, but we would do this like 5 turns earlier for the Itsu and the Sansuko, but it's way too late here. We can just sim out the 5 man, like we can just sim out the 5 man as well. This is way too greedy. Just don't do this at home. Uh, don't do this at home stream. We are disconnecting.
リーチよ。
Don't do this at home. Ipatsimo the Itse and the Dora. Well, it's basically Itse if it's all the Dora.
つもどう？
Natsume says.
リーチ一発つもピンフ。
We could have gotten like the Hanuman there. Mr. Hanuman. You're so greedy today. And we actually didn't really get punished on the greed. We actually just lost because of like the other Hansas where we didn't greed, but better be lucky than be good, you know? Nah, just got this. Like, if there were less names out, I don't mind the fusion. 878. It also creates a ton of PL if you pair it up. But here it's like with the 9 months being almost dead. I just don't like it. The 5 man is still good here with the 7 man. For the 567 Sansuku, the 567 is actually there. The 123 is not there because he don't have enough blocks. And now we are East Sunton, and hopefully it's all like the 3 man, but like we won't be like it's only really easy on the Mansupia up, but otherwise we can't really reach the like here we just can't press the button on like a 2 shot or 3 shot donkey.
チ
No, 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 they shouldn't have the 2 shot way. They would are we this kind of player? I hate it so much. Like it's not the worst, but
リーチよ。
like like if we needed like a Mangan here, like you can easily get a Mangan here, or like the Mangan is pretty hard, but you can easily get a Pinfu here. You can throw like a Tora here. If we deal in with the Tora, it's like we are no Medusa. Like we are definitely like the ones to blame here. Like if we deal in with 8 pin, like I can't blame you instead. Uh, but we have a pretty strong way now with the second Riichi coming in. But it's definitely not necessary. He would have shimoed here on the 1 pin if he just if he just played normal Mahjong, but no, no.
リーチつもピンフドラ。
At least they didn't shimo the Ura, or like they didn't get the Ura there, but you definitely should wait there. When you get like when like almost any tile is pinful tile, just take the pinful. If you just don't have any upgrades, you can take the one Scott White, but like waiting there is pretty like the standard play, I would say. Uh, and who cares about being standard, right? This the standard player isn't. Oh. Are we going to see? Mm,
ち
I guess we can, but only the four, so nothing else, or like not on the first C. Uh, we like the hand is still pretty mediocre, but if we throw like an 8-man 8, so our hand becomes actually very good. Or if we pair up like any like 5-8, so now our hand is just very good. Uh, but yeah, just take the maximum area now, and then you can slim down the hand when our hand progresses a little bit more. 7 to 5. It's a double south, and there's a Riichi. No, bye. No. Can we unsee this? The 5-8 so is pretty bad here, but I think we just have to cut it. Like we don't have a choice here, but we don't have to make the choice because they just won the Honitsu 7-7 there for first place basically. Why did we greed so much? Why did we greed so much? Um, we should have definitely won the Hansan, I think, but who cares about winning, right? When you can just stream your games. So you always make progression, right? You always play games with a purpose when you stream. It's also kind of the reason why I stream though. Uh, because I can't really rank up and I kind of know it, but I don't really want to admit it, you know? Like on Tenhou, it's like a hard wall. Like I might get back to 8 but like I can get higher rank, but I can't get better. Like and like it's like that. Like I can get a higher rank, but I won't be better. Even if it says 10 down on my Tenhou account, I'm not a way better player if it says 10 down. Like I really need. Like I need to speak Japanese or Chinese to become really significantly better. I can remember like more stats, but like it's just not doing that much. Like if you know some stats, it's going to help you in like a few percentage, not even a few percentage of the hand. It's everything is so niche. Uh, Like if you think you win about 20% of the hands in the hall, and then the most of the hands are just Rakuhai or a Thunder Pinfu hand, like and then like and those ones you practice those hands of course, but like the rest just doesn't really matter. Like you don't even need to know Raku for the most part. There's some weird open Itsu, open Sansuku which you have to take into account, but like it's so rare to for those niche stuff to really pay off. But you need everything in her, and you need to read hands as well. And I kind of suck at reading hands. We have to fight the dealer here. There's no question about that. Uh, it's basically 1v1 for first now, and we probably don't have the advantage here. I prob I guess 5 so, but like the idea is to cut 9p 9p. The idea is definitely to cut 9p 9p, but it's kind of we have to decide on where will our last block be. Where is our last block? And the 5 star is not that great. I think the 4 pin is slightly better. But we Yeah, there it is. We need just like we need either, nah, nah, like dealing into tournament isn't that great either way. Like the 6 doesn't really want to get so. If we pawn, oh my god. I think we 18. The social is just very scary here because I don't really put them on anything else than a social weight, and then the 6 anchor is very bad. And of course, we draw the 6 months here. Oh no, we. I think we kind of have to fold. Like if we get the 5 man and the 7 man C here on the left, we definitely will push the 9. So, like for now, there's just no point in really pushing with this hand. We needed C's here on the left very bad, but we Kamija doesn't assist here. Like we kind of know that they have a social weight, yeah, but we can't decipher what it is. They seem like an 800 each. We are still within like 5,000 points here. It is just a Riichi Tora. So the deficit isn't big here. But it like if we deal in, it's definitely bigger, of course. Uh, what do we want here? Like probably just efficiency. Probably just yeah, kinda was afraid to draw like a 2p, but it's okay. I kinda want to just to get like Salanko or something like that, but we have a flooding 3p here. We have a very strong Mansu block and we need one more block. We kinda have one more block. The 8 man gives us the Ipeco on the 8 man. The sound pawns are all quite weak. There might even be like some 1-2 pin cards on certain draws, but it's kind of everything is kind of weak except for the 8 man draw. Um, but it is what it is. We can get like a 4 pin, a 1 pin here, I guess. Uh, Unfortunately, the Ichi is gone now, but there was no way to keep everything here. Uh, but we would definitely, if we get an 8 pin, we would cut the 3 pin and then get the Ichi that way. But on 2 pin or just 9 man 9 man? I think just 9 man 9 man, and then just give up the hand. And just kind of accept that we are not getting first. That is kind of what we just have to accept here. Because if we deal into 12k, we might not even get points out of this Hanson. Which is way worse, of course. It might be game. It's 5-8 plus 300. Okay, it's not game. We still are within Manganshima range here. If we Manganshima, we are like it's still we are going to south for. But if we Manganshima, we will be first by 700 or like 7 plus 800 points. It's 1500 points, I think. Playing 6 blocks here. If we had like a 1 pin pair, it would be actually quite interesting. But the Chinsons aren't here. If we thought like I don't know, like we just have to cut a Panson. Like it's always the Panson cut here. Because on the floors I thought there's a lot of interesting upgrades as well on the social end. But the Panson never upgrades. We can draw like an 8 star as well. Which is what we draw right here for some interesting saves as well. 6 man now is probably the best roll. Or like, yeah, this is fine. Okay, there's no 7, 8, 9. I was thinking there might be a Sunsku with 9, but there isn't. The 6 man is the Sunsku. Uh, I don't mind cutting the 1 into the 3 here. We're keeping the Torah acceptance. If we told the 7 star, we are just happy on the no button on the Torah acceptance. We kinda need to force the Mangan anyway, considering or like taking into account these scores. Uh, we are forgoing the painful with constant roll, constant 2-shot roll, but it's totally fine when the 8 starts the Torah here. But like, if you told like a 4, so it might be a Torah Tanki, Riichi, and then pray for the best, but I think the 3 star still has a lot of utility here. And if we get like a Nomi, it's okay, I guess. It's not great, but we have like a South War technically as well. If we get like a 1 Han here, we still are within one consumer range for from of Toyman. And if we get like a 6 man, we might have the Sunsku as well. Let's go to 3 here, and then we try to we tried to fish for the 9 man there, but we didn't get it. Or like it's now pretty dead. We can cut the 9 man here for the 6, 7, 8 here, and then try to fish for the 1, 3 pin, and then uh, confirm the Sunsku if we get a 7, and then we are on the 1, 3 pin. We forgot Thunder, or like we might not have Thunder. Or if we get a 7, we might actually time it, or we have a Thunder to Tora, and we kind of have to. We might be able to Tama on tournament, but we have to snipe them right here because we'll be basically going to Shimokiri. We're trying to snipe them on the 4-7. But we can skip Kamitsa here on the 4-7 for the Shimokiri.
リーチよ
And we are trying to really get spheres. Like, we can skip them again, technically, but. Like, if we sumo Thunder tutorials, especially Mangon sumo for spheres as well.
本番って感じね
We just try to snipe them on the 4-7. We say probably we'll just discard here. And then now we just try to get like the Hana sumo to end the game outright. I think perhaps there are still 1 or 2 in the wall. The Sushi count isn't too high, but we didn't get it. Wait, we did get it. Friendly player, but we did Shimakiri. Like they might think the 7-star is safe because of the Shimakiri.
リーチ対応ドラに
They might have thought it was safe because of the Shimakiri Riichi, but if it's a saint, then perhaps let's see. But even like we will be passing Kamitsa if we run for a 5-2. But I don't think it's a saint. Nah, they definitely didn't read that at all. There's no way. Wait, it's 4,000 games, but no, I don't think they would have been higher rank if they read the Sumakiri Riichi. Anyway. Maybe a Packer here. We have enough saves for the Hornets. It's always a bit awkward with the Tora here. But it's definitely good enough, especially with all those honors. It's definitely good enough to force Hornets with the repairs and then only honors.
ボン
The Naiman is like the last star that we really want to bomb, but better just spawning here. Like we are still within some range of tournament as well. So we just have to go for it and then fold out when the tiles don't align. You don't have to take the maximum efficiency out, so we can just feed the honors here. You can try to feed Shimotsa as well. We can just feed them some tiles, some middle tiles like this 5 pin. Like if it's 7-7, it's like too bad, but most of the time, especially because they didn't pull the Tura or they didn't see it, it's not going to be too expensive, but can always be expensive, of course. They can just push everything against me because I won't be having like the some Paimon plus with an open hand. The Paimon is still safe while Shimotsa here. I think we just have to pawn here and then especially because the North are dead and then we will be skipping the next score and then we will be trying to uh, we don't have Raku, okay. I was like, can we keep this 5-pin? But he certainly can't keep this 5-pin. They confirm on Tora, they're on the right, which is actually pretty good for us because that also eliminates them having 2 more Toras most of the time. And we will be skipping this. And then we hopefully are not on a horrible wait, but we can also try to tune in here on the right, but like they can technically have an AK5 or AK5 man, perhaps one Tora plus an AK, so he definitely don't want to just solo push everything here against the player here on the right. But if we got Tempai, we kinda have to like we can also just win. They didn't come, which is pretty good for us. Or like there's no point for them to come, but unless they really want to ruin our day, but dealing in with the 5 also lowers the chance that they have an AK basically. Because if we deal with the normal 5, we know that it's not Tora, you know? No way. No. Oh, it's okay. Yeah, on the 6-9 as well, Mei-chan-kan. Disaster, of course. On the...
この勢いで最後まで一気に勝とう
so stupid. I can't believe it. It's almost a real style tutorial there, but... But they just stand by. They made but the the Tora here and they will just stand by. Yeah, they will just stand by. Okay, it kind of makes sense then. But 13k though, you don't need tempai here at all. They really don't need any tempai. They could have just folded out with 8-man. But they got first anyway, so they were right. They were right. How did they end up with this horrible weight? They thought the 6-9 man was better than the constant 7. Yeah, it is. But the monster is also quite bad. What is happening here? Like they should have just got the right. And they have a 8-pin donkey here, which is such a meme. And now one so donkey, but we never can Sashikomi and do that. They definitely should have had the 4-7 so here, then Ron Torman here on the 4 so, but like we blamed this person which didn't win their 4-7 so Ariam or the Nopetan here. Because they should have just got a right or a count or like you never got a 4 here. You should probably just got a right or probably just right, but even got a right here. But this is why we don't get Saintony basically because of people not winning their hands. in Olas, and then we're getting wrecked in Olas. But that's the end of the stream. I hope you enjoyed it. I will be like, I probably upload my VODs this weekend. It will be like 10 VODs or something like that. But otherwise, I will try to stream in the weekend as well around the same time. But I will be watching some streams myself. So I will see you another time and see you later.